customer is looking to have their deck replaced with a patio. So as you can see, it's currently up 3 risers over here, and then it goes back down 3 risers over at the step at the far side. So we're just going to put this at grade and run it out. There's a wall over here, and I went along the wall, and it drops 6 inches over the course of the whole thing. So it drops the grade drops the thickness of a block. So that should give us ample drop for grading it away from the house or getting it sloped away from the house. We talked about a couple of different types of material. We talked about we're going to show the difference between bluestone and let's go with laurel for now. They're going to go to Origin and take a peek at some of the stone and see what they look like. I might meet them there, but they'll probably just meet with John Richards over there. So we're shrinking the footprint of this a little bit. So as you can see, they've got this bay window that's right here and a door over to the side, and the deck is currently 24 feet. And they want to put kind of a curve on the outside of it. So I said that because this door over on the right is where it is, we kind of need to make it the same size on the other side, otherwise the curve isn't going to be centered on the window. So we're going to keep it the same width, but we're going to shrink it a little bit. So kind of depending on the price, I couldn't quite gauge what they were looking at spending on this, but we're going to go with 15 feet out on the left and right with an apex of 17 feet. And 24 feet wide. Over on the left-hand side over here, we have got a wall that's staying put, and I don't know if you can see, they've got a downspout right here, and the downspout is going into some 3/4 inch clear like what we use, and they said that there is corrugated tubing in there that it dumps into. So they want to have this space remain here. So we're going to be 8 to 10 inches away from the wall here, and we're not going to touch it, so that way the water still drains into it. They just don't want us to do it. So we're going to do 24 feet, but it's not going to go right up to the wall over here. So they also talked about wanting a sitting wall. So we're going to let's try and find a place to put a sitting wall. Obviously we can do it along one side. I'm not sure if that is going to look right, covering up a whole side. I don't know if we want to do it all the way across the front. I'm thinking that, it's 15-foot sitting wall along one side. It's pretty big, but you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it as one whole side here, and I told them that they can always shrink it or expand it and move it depending on how they want it to go. So, let's see, what else? Fire pit. They talked about wanting a fire pit. We are in Orono, so I don't know what the code is for out here, this would not be a gas fire pit. This would be an actual wood burning fire pit. So we'll figure out how we want to do that and even if we can do it. I did tell them that a lot of places they don't even want you to put it in. So, or a lot of municipalities have problems with it. So. As far as access is concerned, this is the backyard, and I don't know if you can see up there, that's their driveway right up here. So it's a little bit of a drive to get back here, and we're going to ruin their grass, and I told them that. They asked if we would put down plywood. I said that we generally don't put down plywood. So I guess my question is, and I'm going to walk over here so that Nick can kind of see the area. My question is if we want to because I told them that we would put dirt back in and then that they would be responsible for planting. So I've told them that. But the question is, do we want to use like the dingo for this and get plywood? Because the dingo is going to go on the plywood a lot easier than a regular skid would. Do we want to rent those little track things, Sherry, that you had talked about that help to prevent the grass from getting destroyed? I'm not quite sure how we want to go about dealing with the grass here. You can see how far away it is. So the main road, you can see that car or that truck, SUV driving by. The road is there. This is obviously their garage. We would have to stage stuff on their driveway here. It's 1, 2, 3. It's a 4-car garage, so we should have enough space to do what we need to do. But getting back to the grass here, I also wanted to point out, see where this tree is? It is boggy right there. Like, it's wet. Water is actually standing there. So just because they have a sump pump. See, there's a pipe right here, and water gets pumped out here. So at the very least, we're probably going to have to put something over this area to keep it from getting too destroyed. So, yeah, I think that's it. Just want to walk up front here. Should be good.